And, the fact that she collaborated with me, that, she asked me to be there, and I was honored. And, we both drum up the show ideas, and actually everything is pretty much, organic, meaning we go out and we reach people to say, hey, if you got a book, hey, come on down, let's go up. You got anything popping, plug what you have to plug in and get it in. And that's what we want to do. We want to be an organic show, and just talk about the topics of matter of hand. We had one which was what was the homegirl name? You, me, and she, Brooke.
Brooke Green, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was our DL show, and she was the guest, and that was great. We were honored.
She was phenomenal. And then, that with the callers and everything in the chat room, and this is a good place to be and a good place to, network. We love it. The show is a very good idea, and, Juice Radio collaborating with Alexyss, I mean, think about it. This is a beautiful thing, So
and I love
What were you all talking about, like you're saying, with the DL show? Because I wonder, what kind of things do you see going on? Do you see a lot of DL still? I know you were telling me today, because I want to get that lady on my show as well, living with HIV. She was infected, a few years ago.
Right.
And
yes. I wanted to get Marvelyn Brown because I think there's, and again, I'm coming off of personal experiences from a lot of, girlfriends that I have. I think a lot of young black women, they still don't get it that HIV and AIDS is running rampant in our community. And I know I have a few of my girlfriends who do date men who come from jail, who've been in jail for a number of years, and I know that they have unprotected sex because they tell me. And I know I asked them, well, do you go get tested? They're like, no, well, I trust, I don't think he's like that, and I don't get that gay vibe and all this other stuff. And I'm also, I know a lot of not a lot, I don't want to say that, but I do know gay men, and I know a few of the gay men that I am friendly with, they tell me straight up, they get straight men. I have one friend who was a director at an organization here in Atlanta, and he was close friends with another young gay man. And the young gay guy, he found out he was positive, and he was fooling around with a guy who was living a straight life. And the guy who was living a straight life also had a woman and a child. And I guess the guy who was living a straight life come to find out that he contracted it and might have given it to his woman. And when the young gay guy, he tried to get in contact with the guy who was pretending to be straight, when after months and months, finally he was able to get contact, and come to find out he killed himself.
What?
Yes.
Why? Because he was infected?
Because he was infected, and I guess he didn't want to come to grips that he was living this fake life,
Did he tell his wife or his girlfriend?
I just got the details of the fed to me from my friend, but from what my friend who works at the organization told me was that, when the guy eventually got in contact with someone, they were like, so-and-so is no longer, he committed suicide.
But you know what? I'm so glad you're doing this, and so many other women are doing this. I was listening to some other blog talk shows. I see the sisters are really waking up. This is a very powerful time in the universe, Vagina Power Revolution worldwide. There are a lot of our women, we have been oppressed, and many of us don't know who we are. We don't know our history. The very origin of the earth is female, not male.
Right.
And they give us this bullshit story that the woman was second to the man, and that she came out of a man, and a man was put asleep, and that his rib was taken out. There was some kind of spiritual surgery, and from that rib a female was made. But if you really know who you are, and you really study your history, and you go back to Africa, you go back to Kemet, which they named Egypt, and you will see the origins of all creation is female. Every man has to come out of a woman, and even the earth is female. When we're getting ready, we're going into winter right now, so we're going into hibernation. Everything goes into hibernation. But when we go into spring, then the earth, the female womb, gives birth to everything, to fruit, to vegetables, to deer, to dogs, to everything. Everything comes, so it's just ridiculous for us, and we've been taught through religion, especially people of color. I know my mother's a preacher. I have all these preachers in my family, and everything was suppressed, and your vagina is evil, and a man wants you because there's something flirty, there's something freaky, there's something nasty about you. You were giving off a vibe. So you mean a 5-year-old little girl is giving off a vibe that she want to be fucked by your boyfriend. You know, this is her fault. This is her energy. We've been taught that the vagina, there's something negative. There's a negative connotation to be beautiful, to be sexual, to be curvy, to make a man's dick hard. And men, at the same time, create this image for us and create this contradiction in religion, in sexuality, and separate it from spirituality when your pussy is divine. Your pussy is spiritual. Your pussy is sacred. It couldn't be evil because God made it to bring forth these same men that are now using your pussy as a weapon against you, but then they'll lie, cheat, and steal and do everything to goddamn get up in one. And this is amazing to me, too, that women don't know when they niggas sucking a dick or when he looking at another nigga and want a nigga to beat his asshole up. This is just amazing to me, and it's easy to see, too, because I realize we've been so lost. We're so out of touch. We are dead. We are the walking female womb gender. We are the goddess. We hold all knowledge within our womb, within ourselves. But yet, you know what? This is so deep to me that right now I'm in the process of writing 2 books. And I'm going to do a DVD companion, and I'm going to get into this when I do my Vagina Power tours for 2009, which I had said in the beginning. If you want Alexyss to come to your town, text the VP tour to 62900, and the more hits I get from wherever in the region, that's where I'm going to go in the Vagina Power tour, because I want to let women know. And I'm also working on an album and a CD about loving and respecting your body, because we've been taught the body is just a piece of meat. The body is just some flesh. And when you die, that's it. And your spirit goes to heaven or hell. What I'm trying to get women to see with Vagina Power is that you are a spiritual, sexual vessel. So it doesn't begin in your pussy taking a dick. Your vagina is connected to your spine. Your spine moves all the way up your back, to your neck, to your brain. You have chakras there. See, and it's amazing to me that we should have been taught this as little girls. Many of us don't even know what a chakra is. We don't know what an auric field is. We don't even understand the biology of our body. We don't realize that every cell has a nucleus in it, and that nucleus has an aura. That aura is an energy emanating from that cell. Well, your pussy is made up of a collection of cells, and it vibrates. Your pussy talks to you. You know, I met some girls a few weeks ago. They told me that they get a pussy a name. Their name might be Jill, but they get a pussy named Betty or some shit like that. And they said they pussy started talking to them when a certain nigga with a certain dick come around that doesn't hit the bottom of that pussy. So they pussy start popping and throbbing. And the girl said she looked down at her pussy and said, yeah, you happy. Now Daddy home, man. Daddy finna handle that pussy. And Daddy finna make you feel good, Jenny. You know, they start actually talking to themselves. They feel their pussy talking back. And I'm trying to get women to see your pussy is vibrating with life. And these 7 chakras that I'm talking about, because your first chakra is your root chakra. That's at your tailbone. And that's where all your reproductive organs are, your vagina, your penis, your testicles, even your sperm moves and has a consciousness. How birds at. See, it's sad to me, but then that we don't know how spiritual and powerful and divine we are. But then it's also, I have a feeling of hope for us, because so many of us are saying Vagina Power now. So many of us are saying revolution. Right. So many of us are saying I'm tired of being fucked up. I'm tired of being beat up. But I'm tying this into the HIV and AIDS thing and the women not knowing their husbands like dick. Because what I'm trying to get you to see is when you realize that your body is pulsating and vibrating and trying to communicate with you at all times, then it's important for you to start becoming aware of the divinity that is in your womb, the divinity that is in your vagina, that's in your mind. Learn about your chakras and your auric field and being able to tap into your body.